Early that next morning, that Monday morning, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. came by to visit me. And he said, "Don't worry, John. Don't worry. We will make it from Selma to Montgomery and the Voting Rights Act will be passed." He said that he had requested religious leaders, ministers, priests, and rabbis and nuns to come to Selma. Tuesday, March 9th, more than 1,000 priests, ministers, rabbis, and nuns came to Selma and marched to the point where we were beaten 2 days earlier. And that afternoon, a group of ministers went out trying to get something to eat. And they were jumped by members of the Klan. And one young minister from Boston was so severely beaten, he died 2 days later at a hospital in Birmingham. And because of what happened to him and to others, there was a sense of righteous indignation all across America. There was demonstration in more than 80 cities. At the White House, the Department of Justice, President Lyndon Johnson was forced to act. He called Governor Wallace, the governor of Alabama, to come to Washington to meet with him. And the governor could not assure the president that he would protect us, that he could protect us. So President Johnson spoke to the nation, and in my estimation, gave one of the most meaningful speeches any American president had given in modern time on the whole question of civil rights and voting rights. We call it the We Shall Overcome speech, March 15th. He spoke to a joint session of the Congress. He started that speech off that night by saying, "I speak tonight for the dignity of man and for the destiny of democracy." He went on to say, "At time, history, and fate meet in a single place, in man unending search for freedom." So it was more than a century ago at Lexington and at Concord. So it was at Appomattox. So it was last week in Selma, Alabama. He condemned the violence in Selma, and before he concluded that speech, he said, "And we shall overcome." That was the first time hearing an American president using the theme song of the Civil Rights Movement. I was sitting next to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. As we watched and listened to Lyndon Johnson, I looked at Dr. King, and tears came down his face. He started crying, and we all cried. Dr. King said again, "We will make it from Selma to Montgomery. The Voting Rights Act will be passed." The Congress debated the act. It was passed and signed into law on August 6, 1965. If it weren't for the Voting Rights Act, what for the support of hundreds and thousands and millions of American citizens, there would be no Barack Obama as President of the United States today. So keep asking me over and over again whether the election of President Barack Obama is a fulfillment of Dr. King's dream. I said, no, it's just a down payment. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. We're not there. We're not there. We have a lot of work to do. Too many of our people have been left out. They're black people, they're white people, they're Latino, they're Asian American, they're Native American, they're straight, they're gay. They've been left out and left behind. We must not rest. We must not be patient. All of our people must participate. We must never stop. We cannot stop now. You know, I went to jail 40 times during the 60s. Left bloody and unconscious at the Greyhound bus station in Montgomery in May of 1961 during the Freedom Ride. Almost died on that bridge. I gave a little blood. I'm not tired. I'm not in any way tired.